Alright everyone, this is absolutely hilarious. I got Gina a new toy.
Oh, I got it that time and it did nothing. He'll be back. He's making his loops. He goes through the tree, then he goes to David's porch, and then he comes back.
As you see, we're having a lot of fun here with Gina's new toy.
I want to kill the fucking...
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to bleep that one out.
I have caterpillars everywhere.
Oh, there it is! I don't think you know how. Get up to it. Bam!
See? His wings are shredded. Look at him.
He's right there. The poor little guy. No! He retreated.
He'll be back.
Don't come around here. We don't take likely to your kind around here.
Only room for one of us in this garden.
So anyway, that's how we're going to enter this Shedwars edition. That is one way of bug protection. The Bug Hunter at Walmart.
1888.
Beautiful. So,
and,
what? It's not battery operated, and it's propelled by salt, not peanut butter. We all know what salt looks like. So, the real reason why we're here today, our candy roaster squash are getting to that point where we're nervous. They need a little help, and by a little help, that's where I specialize in, especially for this episode. So, we have no need for a banana hammock here. But what we do have a need for is a candy roaster squash hammock. Here we are. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to create a hammock for our candy roaster squash. I have this string here. It's your typical gardening string. As I tie a knot in it somehow. That was amazing. See that? That was magic. Anyway, so I have this string, and it has like a 10-pound break on it. So what I want to do is just double up that string and potentially give it like a 15-20 pound break, just like that, right? So now you have hopefully a 15-pound string. So we found these at Walmart in the clearance section for $3.33.
God's number.
For 2 of them. And those 2 got cut into 3 segments, which gave us 6 of these. So, as you see, what I'm doing here is I folded it in half. And I think this is pretty important, honestly. You want to keep your corners up. So you fold it in half, and you push that half into there, and pinch up. And then you bring the corner up, and the other corner up like so. So that way you have every fold pointing upwards. After that, it's as simple as tying a knot. Like so. And then a double knot. like so. And you have one side of a banana hammock, I mean a candy roaster hammock. So again, I'll get in nice and close. You take your two top corners, you pinch that halfway point up, and you'll be creating a double U, and then fold that double U up again and tie it off. By doing this, I believe it gives you a better pocket, which is what we're looking for to hold our candy roaster in place, because we are vertical gardeners here. Tie that off. Another one, like so. And you have a perfect little hammock. Well, here's our big boy right here that we're concerned most about. So you saw us design the hammock. Pretty simple materials. Honestly, this probably cost about 50 cents raw material. So what we need to do is get this hammock around the fruit without disturbing too much of anything. There we go. Much like that. Perfect. Now, those strings that we have, we'll make sure we can access them over here, like so. Maybe if I didn't have such large fingers. So that one, I have the string on the other side of the vine, and that's just going to give a little bit more stability to it. So I'm pretty much just going to do a simple loose.
Oh, just him moving that little bit of trellis, all you can smell is tomato plants. Nothing like the smell of a tomato plant.
And then I just want to make sure I have this one up enough. And cradled enough.
Look at that, wouldn't have even known. We got tomatoes growing through this side of the fence. The squash side of the fence.
There we go. Much better.
Oops, sorry guys, whacked you one.
Perfect. So, give that just a little bit of stability, and we can tie that off at another point here. So this may seem simple and silly, but we believe it's a great way to make most of your space. Last year we grew a 11-pound pumpkin with pretty much the same system that you see here. It was a little more primitive. This year we're trying to do things a lot more stronger, sturdier, to make sure everything stays in place. So just with a few more little adjustments.
Not only will that protect it from the elements and keep it from falling off the vine in case we have high winds or any of that, but that is also going to help protect against pests or any animal that sees that as its next meal.
And we were also noticing on some of the squashes, you see there's a little bit of bruising. Not that it's a serious issue, But that will also give it enough cushion. Oops, sorry. That'll give it enough cushion there to protect your fruits, so that way you can get the best out of what you're growing. If Frankenstein had a garden, I would have to imagine it would start to look something like the cosmic cultivator's garden. But when it comes to growing food, at least in my opinion, I really don't care about looks. Because when push comes to shove, I'm going to be eating at the end of the day. No matter how silly things look, no matter how ridiculous you may seem things are, the sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned. Utilize as much as you can with as little space as you have available to you.
Be resourceful. Not everything has to cost you hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
If you don't want to spend $3.33 for some clearance towels, you could use cheesecloth.
We got the idea originally from cheesecloth. They were growing watermelons with cheesecloth. So
that would literally cost you pennies compared to this.
Imagine what you can grow with these as hammocks if you can grow a 10-pound watermelon in cheesecloth.
We've even seen a hilarious one for 2022 where people are recycling their face masks and using them as hammocks.
For cantaloupes.
We were actually thinking about doing that this year, but for a 15-pound squash,
it may not work. But for a 3-pound cantaloupe, yeah, it may work.
Just be resourceful.
That's all. Reuse
Protect
things.
the fruit.
Reuse things. This is a boat. Look at all the food we're growing in a boat using ridiculous hammock systems.
We got our first tomatoes on these plants.
Look at that. First tomatoes on this one. So, we hope you all enjoyed this quick and simple, just resourceful episode. You know? Reuse whatever you got. It's as simple as that. That's our message today.
That is our message every day.
Every day.
Look at our garden.
Yes. That being said, we hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you can think outside the box next time when you're trying to figure out what to do with your fruits. Peace, love, and happiness.